25th Hornbill Festival shuru hobale olip tinhi pachigna se aro festival upar tangor tayari chai taka humoi Kohima police bra traffic advisory aro security plan olai tigna se Etu sal Hornbill laga 25 edition celebrate kuribole taka karne foreign aro domestic tourists kan bisho hobale chances ase aro etu bra traffic tv bisho challenges samna koribo ahi taka 25th Hornbill Festival same vehicular traffic di iku tiktari nohobo nimide Kohima Traffic Police bra alak initiatives kan otaise. Aro itu ekla nohigna sorgar bra behla bar free shuttle bus service bi introduce kurishe chinto parking area bra venue tak lui jabo. 25th Hornbill Festival gi luigna traffic aro security plan upper press conference dia saisabo.
As we are all aware, the 25th edition of the Hornbill Festival, the curtains will be up in a short within 72 hours from now. And in this regard, we just wanted to brief everyone concerned regarding the arrangements that we have made as far as security is concerned, number one, and then especially the traffic arrangement that has been made by the police. Since it's the 25th edition, we are expecting that the footfalls in the Kisama heritage is going to increase by leaps and bounds. Traffic has always been a challenge as far as the state capital is concerned. And this time around, with the expected increase in the number of tourists, both international as well as domestic, we understand that the traffic is going to be a big challenge for all of us. So in this regard, we will first go headlong with the traffic management that we have put in place, the traffic advisory, which a small presentation will be made by the additional SP traffic and protocol officer Kohima. But before that, I would just like to give an overview of the security arrangement that we have put in place. A very robust security ecosystem that we put in place for the entire festival, and with a special focus on the Kisama Heritage Village. We don't expect any untoward incident, but we are not taking any chances. All security measures have been put in place. So we will be taking questions along after the additional SP makes a presentation. Now I would like to request Kajiri to go ahead and make the presentation.
As everyone eagerly anticipates for the final countdown for the grand celebration of the Mecca Hornbill Silver Jubilee celebration, Kohima Police has come up with a traffic plan for easing the traffic congestion and to help the visitors and everyone reach Kisama Heritage Village on time. This year, with the initiative of the government of Nagaland, for the first time in Nagaland, we are introducing free shuttle bus service, which is in place in order to mark the Jubilee celebration and to avoid inconveniences to all the visitors. We have the traffic advisory and security plan for Hornbill Festival 2024. No heavy vehicles will be allowed to enter Kohima from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. from 1st to 10 December 2024. So heavy vehicles will be stopped at Perucha and Kusama check gate and will regulate the movements. Why we are placing this is, as all of us are aware, we just have one national highway which runs through the state capital of Nagaland. That goes to Manipur and to other districts of Nagaland. So for that reason, we need to regulate in order to have a grand celebration of the Hornbill Festival. So vehicles with valid car passes issued by PHP only shall be allowed entry to Kisama Heritage Village from the National Highway. So just on the National Highway, we will be having a gate number 1, where the entry will be allowed only for the car passes. Exit for vehicles parked near gate number 2 from Kisama Heritage Village shall be via Emichiland for southern oblique Manipur bound vehicles. And another exit is via Rototantrum Resort. Those are for national highway Kohima bound vehicles. That also is with car passes only. Vehicles of event managers and vendors parked at amphitheater shall be allowed movement through gate number 2 before 9 a.m. and after 4 p.m. However, during this time period, their vehicles will exit through via Rhododendron Resort then to National Highway for Kohima. Next, please. Vehicles with car passes shall be parked at the parking area Kisama that is opposite to gate number 2. So all vehicles with car pass shall park their vehicles at Kiwima public ground. So vehicle owners are advised to keep their contact numbers pasted on the windshield of their vehicles during parking. Next. Vehicles parked on the national highway within ROW between Kasamache Gate and venue shall be done without further warning as per the provision of Section 127 MBA. Vehicle owners shall be responsible for all towing costs and shall also be penalized under Section 201 MBA. So a lighting point is scheduled around 350 meters from Gate 1 Kisama towards Kukuma village. So Anta vehicles and private vehicles may drop the passengers at this point and passengers may proceed to Kisama venue on foot. So there is a road connecting from the main venue site leading to the highway. So those people who wishes to go on foot can proceed from there, since it is a shorter distance leading to the venue. Pickup point for Anda vehicles and taxis will be at the Kugema public ground, where travelers can board Anda vehicles for their destination to town. Any individual or department intending to operate drone during the festival at the venue are advised to obtain prior permission from the police headquarters. Offenders will be prosecuted as per the law. So for this, we request visitors to the festival for carpooling wherever possible, and we seek the cooperation of everyone. Traffic regulation at the Kisama village. Car bus category and the access to. For A+, VVIPs and Z+ security protectee, their access will be to the main arena. Then the car bus for others will be the parking lot. Event managers for organizers will be the amphitheater. Vendor for service providers will be entry via Jaffa Christian College till their stall and exit through Rhododendron Resort to National Highway. PWT's parking lot. So this year the government has come up with a plan. The PWTs will be taken from the gate 2 to the main venue through the electric car. Entry of vehicles inside the venue for car bus holders only from main gate 1 and parking at main parking near gate 2. Entry of vehicles inside the venue for vendor car bus holders only from the back gate via Jaffa Christian College and exit via Vigilant after drop-off. Entry to the main arena via second gate to be allowed for vehicles with car pass A+ only. Such vehicles will be parked near the food court. Entry for event manager car pass only via Vigilant Junction and parking at amphitheater. Exit for all car pass holders via Vigilant for Southern and Manipur bound vehicles and via Rhododendron Resort to National Highway for Koingal bound vehicles. Parking and shuttle service from Kukuma ground. Vehicles without car pass to proceed towards Kukuma ground for parking on pavement. After full parking capacity at the Kukuma ground, parking may be allowed for single line street parking on pavement beyond Kukuma ground. So parking management to be done by the concerned villagers. To and fro free shuttle bus to be provided from Kukuma ground to the venue. Here, in case if the capacity runs out, we have and understanding with the Pesama villagers also. So we will be utilizing even their local ground, which is below the national highway. So for entry for shuttle buses is via main gate 1, and dropping will be at parking near gate 2. So exit of the shuttle buses is via MG land to national highway, then to the parking lot. So exit for vehicles from Kikoima parking area to the national highway. Thanks. So this is the chart which we have prepared for better understanding. So entry for the car buses, vehicles will be through the gate 1. It will go up to gate 2. This is the parking area. So the yellow arrow mark is exit for the MG land, and the red arrow is exit leading to the Robert and Drum resort. Then it comes to the national highway. So you can have a rough idea about the whole area. Next. So this is the route for free shuttle bus service. The originating point is the Kukema public ground. The green arrow mark is indicating where the shuttle bus will run. It will come via gate 1. Then the parking area for the buses will be at the parking slope. Then after aligning all the visitors, the buses will come back to the Kukema local ground again. From there, it will originate again. So this is the map about the free shuttle bus. So we wish to show the few initiatives that has been taken by the Kohima Traffic Police. Next. So these are some of the barricades and the signages which will be placed not only at the Kisama Heritage Village, but even on the highways, giving directions to the visitors, tourists, whoever are coming from outside.
And there are very many pockets within the town where similar kind of programs are being organized. So traffic is going to be a big challenge. This time around, we have introduced the shuttle bus service. All the vehicles which do not have any car passes, they will be made to park in the Kubema local ground. And in the worst case scenario, if there are not enough space at Kikima, like our additional SP had said, we have tied up with the Pesama village, and we'll be utilizing the ground as well for accommodating a more number of vehicles. One request which the police department would like to make to all the public is if they can explore the possibility of pooling cars, because instead of each family or each individual taking their individual private vehicles, it will ease the traffic congestion to a large extent if they explore the possibility of pooling cars as well. And like I said, not only in the Kisema, but even during the carnival, which will be taking place between the All MLA Hostel Junction till Razu Point, the RTA as well as the DC office that issued a very elaborate alternate travel plan for all those buses which are flying from south to north and north to south. As was published in today's paper or maybe yesterday's, I'm not very sure, but travel advisories and elaborate instructions have been issued by DC Kohima and the PR in this regard as well.
So just curious about how many forces are you deploying there?
I think for security reasons I would prefer that to. I mean, obviously, but rest assured, a robust this security ecosystem has been put in place. In fact, I can just say that it's a 3-tier security level that has been put in place for the event.
The festival could also, be a chance for drug smuggling to take place, and because the Nagaland police is constantly on a war against drugs, are you going to put a check on the interstate border as well?
Definitely, and I think this is precisely one of the reasons why this time around we have, disengaged district police of Kohima from many of this routine kind of assignment, so that they can concentrate on checking the interstate flow of drugs as well as other banned substances, so that they can at least focus on the other criminal activities which may perhaps take place within their jurisdiction. I don't think any such arrangements are being made wherein the parking tax, or as you call it, parking fees, will be levied from the vehicle users. Because this time around, the number of car passes which have been printed is very, very limited. We have learned from the past experiences where I think they were a little bit, we were very generous in issuing the car passes. But this time around, the number of car passes which are being printed is very limited, and there are various categories to whom the car passes will be issued. For instance, we have separate car passes for the people with persons with disabilities. We have separate car passes for the vendors and for those people who will be running the stalls. Another separate one for the state guests and the separate category protected persons, and of course for the HODs and HODs. So, given the very limited number of car passes which we are going to issue, and given the fact that the government is arranging free shuttle bus service from Kigwema to the venue, 50 to 60 number of shuttle buses may increase depending upon the demand or the necessity of it. So with this kind of arrangements which have been put in place, I don't think there is any arrangement, at least as far as I am concerned. I don't have any knowledge of parking fees or parking tax being levied for those vehicles which are parked with number 2.
Sir, it's quite evident that because our road is a two-lane road, usually it's the VIP vehicles that cause commotion because of overtaking. It's usually the VIP vehicles and the escorts that cause commotion along the two lane, which is actually meant for cars like that. But there's an overtaking issue. So do you have any plans in place?
See, we have. Yes, I understand the concern which you have expressed. We have also sensitized all the escort commanders that since we should be mindful of the other vehicle users as well, and necessary instructions in this regard have been issued to them to ensure that at least wherever feasible, yes, but otherwise they should be mindful of the other vehicle traffic users as well, especially the public.
See, the HORNBILL festival is a pride of the state, and we get a lot of esteemed guests from outside the state and outside the country as well. The basic idea of the government is that those tourists who are visiting from outside the state should not be put at inconvenience. And this year, so we have made a decision and we have conveyed it to all concerned, all VIPs who are moving with the escorts and pilots, that they will not be allowed to enter beyond gate number 2, and whosoever it is. And beyond gate number 2, there should be only one security personnel in cities, that too in a concealed weapon. The idea is that people who are coming from outside the state should not carry a wrong message, because there are a lot of uniformed persons. So we are requesting all the VIPs who are having the escort and pilot vehicles, along with the Army and CAPF officials also.
In the previous years, we have seen that such kind of arrangement normally used to be for the inaugural and the closing, but this time around this will be throughout the day.
This will be of course, the number of footfalls will definitely be on the high side during the inaugural and during the closing. And since this time we have just one weekend, starting from the 8th till the 10th, I think the footfalls and the number of tourists visiting the heritage village will definitely increase. We are mindful of the fact that the entire arrangement is for the entire 10 days duration of the tradition of the HORNBILL festival. Vehicle obstructing free movement of vehicles, those will be total. Basically, it's that.
Along the national
highway or any other passageway which is obstructing the free movement of vehicular traffic.